Welcome to Emergency 4's Bieberfelde modification. It's an ongoing game right here. We now got a shooting incident going on somewhere. We have a person here that needs transportation soon, but we need to deal with the shooting. You are the police. Yes, you are. You're also the police. That guy appears to be a bit broken. Let's send some police down here and deal with what appears to be a shooting incident with a man with a gun running next to a petrol station. That's the kind of stuff the police likes to deal with in real life, so let's do it in a video game as well. The bloke's now running in here between these flats, but the police are arriving, jumping out here. Everybody get your guns out. Run down here, now try and just arrest this man. Is he surrendering? No, he's not. He's actually opening fire on the police. And he's now a bit injured. All the ambulances and there are gone. What's going on up here? We've got something waiting. Oh yeah, we've got a bit of a dead person. Are you a... No, you're not. We should have some sort of transport coming in for a dead body that's just lying here. Person died before the ambulance can get to them. Happens, you know. You are ready for transport, so let's get you ready. Ambulance is down here. Anybody available? One ambulance. We'll go over here and deal with this patient first. They're not, you know, a criminal. You are an ambulance that are available, so you get to go down here to the next one. Thank you. Nothing's made it back just yet. Is that a ambulance queued up behind? I think there might be an extra ambulance available in there if you go up to a large alarm incident, but we don't. You're off, you're off, you're off. Maybe we need a doctor down there, but we'll take that as it comes. You are here. Are you going perhaps back to your station? You are now ready. You got them on the stretch to get you out here. Oh yeah, this is actually the doctor unit, and I believe ambulance from down here, which had to go up there. It gets a bit confusing when you have lots of calls going on at once. At one point, I had 3 shootings at once. So I was pretty stressed at that point. But now everything seems to be okay. It's calmed down a little bit. I mean, we do have the 1 shooting over here, technically 2 shootings. It's, you know, buy one, get one free day here. Just a bit of a shooty gun bang thing. Can you go in there, just tear up? No, you can't. You don't think you actually want to drive in there, do you? Oh, yes, you do. So bring in the old sprinter onto the little footballer play area. Jump out. You do your doctor bag thing, and you do your stretcher thing. He's actually not too fucked up. Oh, they've shot just a kid. That's fucked up, bro. Anyway, the ambulance arrived down here for the suspect, who was also comprehensively shot by several police officers. So you'll need to do the medical treatment of that person. You'll need to get a stretcher out. Do you not perhaps want to drive around a crime scene in the future, please? Thank you. Let's just get some redirection going on. Don't know why you turned off your blue lights. That seems quite a good thing to have on when you're parked in the middle of a road. Up here, though, we have... You're now in the ambulance. Are you ready to transport? Let's get you aboard. No, you do need a doctor on board. So we'll transport to the on-map facility. Just out of curiosity, though, I would like here to check out and see how many spaces they have available. Would you please mind going now? You've got 10 normal and 4 intensive. They seem to have got themselves a right old stack here. So if I reverse you out, maybe this will do the trick, right? Thank you, it did. So on the blues, over there as quick as you like. Fuck me, that's a big lorry. Anyway, that was just outside. Down here we need to get some sort of thing going on. I called in a medical thing. The, what's it called? The morgue van thing. It certainly looks like something's down here. Oh, it's a doctor that I have sitting. It might be useful to get this one returned so it's available for calls for us. To get you going back to the station, you might be an off-map unit, so it's not a major disaster. I have had to call in pretty much every doctor unit at once, just because I had multiple shootings, traffic accidents and that. It was just difficult to keep up with it all. Moreover, you also need to manage your hospital, so you don't just flop one hospital with all your victims. So you've got to do all of that, so you end up escalating everything out of control, which is wonderful and lovely, and quite realistic, because, you know, real love isn't always neat and tidy. And there are loads of restrictions like that that apply how you do with that. Okay, apparently we need to do a bit more. So you need to get over here, please. Thank you. You park there, jump out, jump into the back of this. There's a doctor unit here. You are now assigned a call. Sorry about that. You need to go down here. You are busy. Are you ready to transport? Yes, he is. Get you on board here. Now, this comes from a station with 2 ambulances in it, so I'll send that one to the Seaside Hospital. Oh, no, you'll need an emergency doctor. Okay, then. We will call in the emergency doctor here, and you'll go down there as well. I believe you come from that hospital. So, let's see. We have a doctor car available there, but I don't want to call it in right now because we are quite applied here. We've got an ambulance ready here. Alright. everything is looking okay, at least for now. I'll just need to press some buttons here to get the overlay in the right position. Actually, it was... There we go. Sorry you can't see that, but I can, and it's obstructing part of the map, which is quite annoying. We also have a doctor unit down here, thank God for that, and then we got an ambulance there. I'm not calling in any of my doctor cars to deal with the shooting victim over there. Oh no, we need a doctor over here. Did we already call in one of those? Oh no, we called in this bloke. So you jump in here and be with the suspect, right? You're now ready to go. We want to send you away as well to the... Hang on, let's have a look here on the beds. If you go in here, bed, please, Seaside Hospital. We have how many? 6 intensive, 24 normal. The intensive clinic, whatever that is, 27. And has anybody been... No, they haven't. Actually, we're dropping down. Oh dear, we now got a fire of some description. Unbekannte Ursache. Keine Lagerbrand. I don't know what any of that means, but we'll just get you all on the bell because that person's been shot. So what are we dealing with over here? Are we dealing with a fire in a tree? So do we want to go we want to go with the other station, don't we? The firefighting setup. There we go. Up here is the police are back up here. Good. Get you out. I need you to stand by this body, right? And then I need you to call in that, a coroner's van or whatever. You're still here. You can return back to patrol, and we will just hopefully have everything sorted soon. At least with the course that we have going on. Anybody up here waiting? No, let's try then and see here. That should be you leaving. What's going on? Oh my god, we've now got a massive hazmat situation. Great. So it's all kicking off now. Let's get over here. We've got Lush Sugalam. Danke. You are a police. You need to go down here. We need to shut down this entire area. You're bugged. Debug, please. Thank you. You are where? We need all of the police, please. You two up here. We need to sort out this. This is a major incident. We need to go in here and grab... that is a mass cast unit over here. Which one is that? Is a S... Oh, is that the one we want? No, we want Gefahrgut, so we want this roll here. Hooklift trailer to just keep getting ready here. You also need to be ready. We need both of these out here going. You're the mass casualty incident vehicle. You over here, you pick up that one for me, please. Thank you. You are ready now. Get you going up here. So what we need to do now immediately is close off this entire area. This has now become a crime scene or, an incident scene. So we need to shut down the whole area. In fact, what we want to do is go up to this police station, grab these two vans, make sure they're on the right type of unit to be called in. Call them in here. I need this over here to block off over there. I need you to rush all the way up here and shut that down. We need you over here. We need you to position yourself right over here, please, if you would like. We need to go over here. You're a water tender. You need to fuck off. You are a primary appliance. Let's get you parked over here. Get you ready. Let's bring you over here. We also got a fire down here in just one tree. You need to just get out of the way. We need to sort this out pretty sharpish because we've got a much major incident going on. So bring you down here. That's good enough. Oh, we can't reach around there, can we? So jump out, everybody. You'll need to grab some sort of... Yeah, you'll have to grab some sort of powder extinguisher, please. Thank you. Run down over there. Stand by. Then we need to deal with this incident over here. You need to set up. Thank you, please. Do that for me. If you would, you're up here now with the mass casualty incident set up. You are now ready to... Come on, here we go. You're now ready to declare we need another command vehicle. Any of these here are what we want? I don't think so. So let's go ahead and Alarmstufe, because we need everything ready here. So the page is going off. We need to grab all of these ambulances. I don't think we've got anything there. You are ready to go as well. So all of this need to go. We need to get everything called out here. We've got the voluntary station down here. We need to grab... We've got a DKP down here. Decon as well. Get you up here rolling. We've got another smaller decontamination unit up here. In fact, we'll bring in its main unit as well, just in case. So get them set up here. Now we're doing what we call capacity building. Setting up everything out here. We're now getting the resources called in. I'm not really working with the resources, I'll admit. Right now, but we'll get you rolling here. You can return to station. Don't need you at the moment. We can return you as well. So let's try and focus over here. This quite clearly is not going well. There may be a fire inside of that building. And now we've got a... Great, we've got... Okay, that's in that building. Great. Okay, so that building might now be on fire as well. We need to get this moving pretty sharpish. So if we could get you to block the road down there, we'll use this side street here to park ambulances on. You're over here. It'll not be pretty, but bring you over here. Bring the doctor car. You will just park there. That's fine. You park here. Turn, phase this way. Off you go. You out here, I need you to... It's not Schnellangriff. Whoops, that's the wrong one. No, whoops, I'm getting all the buttons confused here. You are not really fully crewed. So did we get the other hook lift rolling up here, or has that not set off yet? You are with the tent. The other hook lift is still sitting down here. You're quite important. If you would please mind moving, which you can do. Thank you. I need you up here. You are arrived here as a second command unit, set up behind that one. Thank you. You are just a water tender. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? You're arriving up here. You. I believe one of these, if I'm right... No, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, I get confused over here. So it is... So that one's not one for you. That is T-Hard. No, we don't really need any of that. So park you over here. This is now another decontamination unit over here. You will get to park over here. If you turn phase that way, please. Do we have the Gruppenführer of this vehicle, please? Need vehicle commander. Thank you. I need you to get this boom open, please. By the way, you, off the bike. Oh, that's bugged out as well. Fantastic. So we need to grab a couple of these. These are coppers. Grab a couple of these. Run them down here. So we redirect civilians away from this area. Similarly thing over here with the pedestrians on this side. We don't need them interfering with this. So block you off here. I'll just turn up the audio. Helps me focus a wee bit. That has now been opened. That's brilliant. And you are the DKP vehicle, so you park yourself here. I actually need you to phase this way, then we drop off the roll-off thing behind you. Thank you. You park there, have you? Could you please upset in that, please? Thank you. You now take a position over there. You take position over here. Yeah, you're just going to drive right through. You're sitting right here, so we'll swing you around here, get you out. Actually, we may want to keep them inside and bring them up into a different position. They're being blocked off. You are ready over here. Let's get you ready out here, because I need all of these out. I need them to change it into their uniform. Apart from one, you get to go in. You're the vehicle driver, I've just decided, unless anybody else has been made that. No, they haven't. That is off, so select these firemen. Right, you will then grab the... Oh, God, where do we do that? Is it... Oh, where is that? Or do we just... No, that's that. Hang on, can the volunteers not get that equipment? Or maybe, oh, I think I remember now, you need to grab this, put on the, over here, put on their breathing apparatus, then you can change into that, which does make sense, as a breathing apparatus would serve as their circulation protection as well as just that. Yeah, there we go, we can then do Hitze or Chemicalian, probably Chemicalian, do we want to suggest? Although we can't actually get that from anywhere, so probably not. Let's try the other one here. Are you willing to grab that? You can grab it from there. Can you lot then just stop doing what I've told you to do? You need to grab your breathing apparatus. Maybe once they've changed into that, we can get them into the other thing. Anyway, we can try it out here with you. Can you try and run in here and see if you're okay? So you're going in there. We just need to hang on. Civilians to keep coming, because I haven't told them to block them off, of course. So none of that. Nobody's moving in from up here. Oh, they're moving down from there. That's quite annoying. Get you blocking them off. We need another police officer. You, for example, can run over here and try and block them off if you would like. So did we grab one of them and send them in? Yeah, we now got visibility out here, but we are actually contaminated as well. So this is not the correct suit to use. Can you then? Why can you not? Can you? Is that because I selected the wrong type of person? Why can I not change into that suit? I need to change in... Oh, hello. That was quite big, wasn't it? Why can I not change into the chemical suits? Are you... You are Berufsfeuerwehrmann. For some reason, you're not that. Oh, you need to change it into this little vehicle. Oh, alright. So get that prepared out here. Get you as well. We need you... Okay, you can't do that. Why can't you do that? Why is there only one of those that can do that? Can you then change into the BA, please, on that vehicle? I mean, you've just worn that. So could you go into that? So let's see here. You're now equipped with this. This looks more hazmat-y, doesn't it? To get you in there. Now, the slight issue here, of course, is that we need to run some sort of hose leading into that. Now, you're just not willing to do that at all. What are you? you out. Are you willing to put on the right pieces of equipment here? If you're not willing to, are you then willing to please put on that? You dropped off that. We need to be ready here. These are not really brilliantly parked vehicles, and we now actually blocked from entering here. So get everybody here on board again. Get ready. You were probably the one that just changed here. You're willing to grab that from this vehicle. So let's get that sorted out. This guy is now running in here, although we do need to get firefighting started immediately. So as soon as some of these have changed, this guy, for example, here, he'll grab a hose, hook up to this vehicle, run hoses down so we can start fighting that fire. Meanwhile, he does that. We'll go ahead and we'll grab some of these people. We can always do rescue of people first. That seems like a sensible idea. We'll just place them out here in the open for now. You're all ready. I need you to run back over here and prepare a hose for me. Can you disconnect, please? I need you to drop whatever you're carrying. Drop that, please. Well, you're here. I need you to grab a hose. We need to prepare firefighting. By the way, how bloody awful would it be to do firefighting wearing hazmat protection? I can't even imagine what that must be like. Such constricted operating space over here. So let's get this ready over here. Drop this guy off. It does appear to be radioactive. As we get you running down here, you're there. Put up a splitter. Keep you going back in there and bring them out. This bloke here definitely needs to fall far back. You then need to bring that away. We need then to position where? You need to be positioned here. Just facing that way. So you get out of the way for me, please. Out of the way immediately. Select this drop-off point to get the vehicle to actually set the right thing there and then go to it, please. Thank you. You need to move. Can you please move? Can you go in there? Thank you. Could you grab another fire hose, hook it up to this vehicle and try and do firefighting? You've made entry again. Grab another person. We've certainly killed quite a lot of the DHLers. I don't remember if we got another outstanding call down here. What have we just failed? Don't be the... Apparently there was a house fire.
On my way.
That's not a house fire, mate. It's not a house fire in the slightest. Well, at the very least, a fire is out, so drop that off. Get these two to put on their chemical suits. And then we'll run in here, grab you, and just prepare these. Just queue them up a few, get them in there. And we've got a doctor unit, right? So get you out, get you ready. You may have to do triaging. What we will actually do is do a SIG over here. Get you rolling in. Do we have a... We've got an LNA here, the Light and the Nordart. Very important. Get you rolling in as well. So all of this is being set up here. You need to roll this off. Actually, I need to bring you just slightly forward. Roll it off right here for me. Thank you.
Yeah?
You need to prepare then for treatment of these people. You are now ready down here. You are... Can you please grab the chemical suits? Or have you run out of those? Is 2 the maximum we have? 2 is the maximum we have. Okay, then. You need to make entry in here and get decontaminated whilst we prepare everything else. This fireman here needs to also prepare his treatment. He can go in with the next batch. So this has all gone a bit pear-shaped out here. Could you set up there? Thank you. Tent set up. So they've now been decontaminated. Bring them out here. Drop them off. Bring down the other fireman. We can actually get him to pick up a wounded person as well. Get you to drop them off here. Drop. And drop. Get the doctor to come in here. I need a drink because I've been talking for quite a long time and pretty intensely as well. They don't want to drop them off. Thank you. There we go. Get you rolling back in here. Pick up this thing or this person and prepare to move in again. Bring you in here. Just get ready. You can start treating right. They're looking okay at the moment. We're just waiting for the additional units to come in. Deploying in here. I do believe this is a multiplayer mod, which is why I failed this one, because, you know, if it was a single player mod, I'd probably have a bit more time. I could probably edit some files to sort that out if I wanted to. But for the moment, at least, this is how things are for us. And that's okay. It's a bit stressful, but really, why would you play a game like this and not expect to be stressed? Certainly that would be confusing for me. So technically we'll send some of this home, but I'm not really prepared to do that. We'll bring over the water tank to park it over here. We can then get you out. That thing needs to be shut up in a moment. Any outstanding calls? We've got the shooting over here. You've needed a doctor. You've got a doctor. So could you drive? Or you're not aware that you've got a doctor? Get the doctor out. Put the doctor in. Shake it all about. Now off you go. You don't need to do the boogie boogie woogie. Off you go then. Another call we've got over here. We've got an asshole, which is what we called in a... Oh, that's been transported, hasn't it? So that's great. Hang on, why is the arseholes? Why is that still showing up here? I don't know. Anyway, Let's go over here and see we just got the fire alarm going off. Get all of these people inbound and get you sorted out. Oh, the LNA has arrived. Good. Park him over here in his lovely Volvo, by the way. So get you out here and ready to do triage for the patients. So what I should really have done, even though I technically followed the correct protocols and everything, I mean, I parked at a safe distance, which technically I shouldn't have done, because we've got people's lives are in danger, in which case you can just go ahead and completely disregard all of that. But that's for another day, innit? So we should technically have brought up a vehicle slightly further in, then deployed everything out. But, you know, it's easy to second guess oneself and all of that. Hindsight is 2020 and all of that. So drop it off for me. Please drop off all of these people. Drop off the person, mate. Mate, person, drop them off for me. Okay, there you go. Thank you. You both need to go in. Are you numbered? See, that's why. So get you inbound in here again. You can start triaging if you would like, please. Thank you. I hope they don't go anywhere near where there's wounded people. That would be quite annoying. So now we've got the SEG, the Schnelle Einsatzgruppe, arriving. We'll get them queued up here. These are not really transporty ambulances, if I recall correctly. Certainly that's not what I intend on using them as. Get them just parked up over here to the side. Although we got the vehicle, I thought, coming in here. You are pretty much just ready to treat to get you out here. You are all equipped with stretchers. Well, you're going to be in a second anyway. To get you queued up here with stretchers. You don't have any. Can you grab a stretcher for me, please? You jump out. You're also ready. Jump out here. We'll use these two ambulances as stretcher teams. You, for example, can start carting them inside the little facility. Oh, frame rate, please. Don't crash. I'm trying to do this properly. Oh, come on for me. Come on. Come on, girl. You know you want to do this. Oh, God, we have 5 frames. It's going up to 7. Staying. Dropping to 5. Oh, hello. Frame rate recovered. That's fantastic. Mostly recovered anyway. So we're now trying to cart these into the tent. We can prepare all of these down here to treat, right? So get you ready. We get you, the doctor, inbound to the tent. Drop you off there. Pick all of these up. It's quite tight operating area, this. So we might not be able to do this. We've just got one outstanding patient. Run you over there. Once that's done, we'll go ahead and change them out of their biosuits. Pick you up there, pick up the final person. I need to drink now. Right, we've got one outstanding patient being carried in there. Then we need to sort out everything once that's been decontaminated. We'll just load them into the tent, hope that the doctor's treating, then get ambulances rolling as soon as we can. We can go ahead and start dispersing some of these, send it back home. Don't need you anymore. You are a freiwilliger Feuerwehrmann. You can't touch that, can you? Yes, you can. Please turn that off. That's quite annoying. And we need to clear that call out, although it might be a good idea to wait as long as possible. So we clear that call out here. You're quite injured. You've got one injured party here. You go ahead then, as you've sorted yourself out, to swap into regular clothing. You can go ahead and do the same. We don't need you in your biosuits anymore. Anything else that we can send home? Well, not really at the moment. You technically got... What's reversing? I don't know, but I'm really not pleased about hearing that. So they're now in there ready for transport, right? Okay, so you are technically not needing that because that was useless. Not useful, but useless. You need to... Oh, God, that's a terrible sound. Drop him off, drop off, drop off, drop off. Doctor, 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 doctor. Doctor, doctor, I need a doctor. Doctor to the street. Fuck me, we got one casualty. Anyway, let's just see here. The people running then pick up this. No, you're trying to now hook up a hose. We don't need that. Well, the game crashed, so we are starting again, and we need to send everything out on patrol. Not everything, just the police. They kind of do that. That's their job. You don't see many fire services patrolling the streets looking for fires, do you? Oh no, only the police do that. They're the only ones with time to do that. So we got one car going on patrol route 2, one going on 1, and one going on 3. We'll have another one down here going on 1, just because it makes more sense to do it in that order.
Medical emergency. Someone has fallen and is slightly
Not an
injured.
emergency.
Treat
It
and
hasn't
remove.
been in all of the years this game came out, but we'll send down an ambulance anyway. Over there we'll go then, because we can't send it on to that part. Apparently there's a difference between over here. This might be a prop, or a model or something. This is just part of the map. It's just a bit weird in that regard. You sort of end up figuring it out. It's just a bit confusing. No blue lights on the ambulance. It's just around the corner and it's a slightly injured person. Weirdly, not so lightly injured that this thing can take it. The Krankenwagen. So one of the paramedics will grab the stretcher, the other one will grab the medical bag.
I'm on it.
Oh, it looks like it was a taxi passenger. That's unfortunate for that taxi driver. He won't get paid for this trip, but he let the very least be ready for another one unless it was a driver. And he's driving a UK registered vehicle, but I doubt he is because it's, you know, German.
Building on fire, caused by electrical appliance short-circuiting.
Oh
Extinguish all
boy,
fires
we have
if
another
necessary,
hazmat
treat all
situation.
casualties and
Thankfully,
take
it's
them away.
right near the fire station. So we'll go ahead and we'll dispatch just about everything. We know what we need this time round, so we can call it in pretty quickly. Grab those two, get them rolling down here as well. We need police, all of the police as well. You over here, we need the other hazmat vehicle over here, just in case. Roll it all, roll it all, roll it all. Police, police, police. You police can block off up here. You police over here. Oh, it's the van. Good, it's a full crewed van. You can deploy down here. You are howling away as a siren. Oh, we have another one here. You're not going to anywhere, are you? No, you can go over here then and block that off for me. Thank you kindly. You've already arrived. Brilliant, that. So block you off the road here. So what's going on? Is there actually a fire in the area? It is. There is a fire. Shit, 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 shit.
Listening.
So we need to park up here pretty sharpish. That's good. You need to be ready to roll. We can't really send on anyone because, you know, it's a hazmat situation. But get you set off here. Get you to fold. Okay, that wasn't necessarily the button I wanted to press, but I think it was the okay anyway. Are you deploying or what's going on? Do we need somebody inside to deploy? There we go, we can now deploy it out so we can call in everything. Police has arrived down here, get you blocking off the road. We need then to swing you around. Over here we need you to prepare your other one with a tent on the back. Good. Let's get you rolling as well over here. Technically we can start off the other one. Right over here, get this one rolling as well. We'll get this one rolling with the breathing equipment on board. What can we do, what can we do, what can we do? We need to call in the incident commander, the higher up one anyway. Get you rolling over here. We need to... You are ready there. Pick that one up for me. Any of this is now available. You are an ambulance and you can now be called out, I believe. None of this back here can be called out, right? Nope, 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 nope. Don't know if there's any special incident commanders. This seems like it should be called out down here. It seems to be the highest of the highest incident commanderings. Why is this gate not working? It seems like this gate should be working, which it isn't. That's potentially bad. We'll just try and bring this one down here and get this one rolling out in a moment. We'll see if that one would go out then. Oh, they're arriving out here. This is good news. No, mate, no, mate, no, mate. You're slightly in the way. Could you move down here? This is just a mess because they've parked on top of one another. Get you over here then. Right, you down here. We need to bring this one in right over here. We can only send in 2 men using this. So we have to make it the right 2 men, if you know what I mean. Get you parked up here. Get this vehicle ready. Come on, hurry up, mate. We don't have all the time in the world for this. Go on then. We've got civilians working in and about the area. We can bring up the vehicle slightly closer. Like right about here, for example. This would be good. Get them out. So get 1, 2 people here. Get them into the BAs. That's okay. Are you now ready to roll? Thank you. Could you then go out here? Or do you need to... Oh, you're using this entrance. That's useful. Thank you. They're going out here now. You're then ready. We need the police to start doing some police stuff over here with, like, stopping people and that. You've got many officers in you, so you can go down here and do that down here, can't you? Have you changed yet? Yeah, you have. So you now need to change into the chemical suits for me. Thank you. Everything's sort of gone awry down here. We'll need to get these vehicles out of the way and get them parked up in a somewhat decent situation here. You need to block off traffic going in, not out. Are we now ready down here? Have you... You're changing. Good. So I need you to prepare a vehicle over here. Grab a fire hose. You've certainly changed to get you up here. Get you prepared. Where is the nearest hydrant? There's one down here. We'll go with that one. There's one up here. So one, we'll grab a fire hose. The other one will start doing people rescue. Go, 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 go. This is quite important. Get you hooked up here. We now need to do this properly. Where's you? You're up here. So I need to set this up on this side. But for that, we need to definitely start stopping the civilians. Start stopping? Yeah, that makes sense, right? Stop civilians entering the area. Where are they coming from? They're coming from down here.
Yeah?
So
On
you
our
need
way.
to stop them here.
Let's
Thank
go.
you. And then we have you. You need to hook up to the
Listening. On
vehicle
our
if you
way.
would like. And you are now the machine operator.
On the way.
You can start working your way over here. You will need to park up facing this way, right? Right into position here. You deploy your water splitter. Are you deploying?
up?
Hang on, you
On
need to
our way.
deploy your thing, your tent at the
Will
back.
be
Thank
done
you.
immediately.
You in there,
Yeah.
you need to grab another fire hose.
On our way.
Start working on the actual fire. You have arrived. Get you out, get you out,
On my way.
get you to hold back
Let's
civilians.
go.
I would like to
Yeah?
see crime scene tape, just because it will make this whole thing so much easier. Have you
up?
got a fire hose? You do.
No
Get you
problem.
started on that. Then we need to
Let's
grab
go.
more people. Where are they coming from and why are they not being dealt
Will be
with?
done immediately.
So grab these people one by one. You were just caught in here for some weird odd reason, don't know why. Get you working out of there then. We now got firefighting going on inside of this. We need to wait for this. You need to make entry. Can you make entry into the building itself, or is it not enterable? It is not enterable, so we will have to deal with it the way it is.
On our
Could
way.
you people please get the crap away from the area for me? Thank you. And we need to start rescuing out these
On the
final few
way.
people. That one needs to be
Consider
grabbed.
it done.
Why are people just walking in there? Can you
What's that,
stop
on the
people
way?
walking? No, you can't. We need to figure out where they fucking coming from. Well, that was a graphic
our
stitch
way.
and a half. Because we've got a person here quite clearly.
On my way.
Just get
Let's
them to
go.
redirect traffic. We've got more people moving away, actually. Get
On
them
our
working
way.
over there. Okay, no,
Yes,
sir.
I'm on it.
Stop.
On the way.
Thank you. So we'll grab this person
On
and
the
sort
way.
them out. No, 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 no. You're not supposed to leave. Right,
Yeah,
sir.
on the
You're
way.
going to have to sacrifice yourself for this one. Depending on what happens with the police officer, they shouldn't cross in there. But I can't really make any guarantees. We don't know what we're dealing with in there, so we could be literally doing the worst thing imaginable.
way.
No, they're being held in, so we actually hemming them in. That's okay. Oh my god, we've got people over here that's infected. How are they infected? They haven't even moved. Okay, this is a slight problem. So I've done what I thought was right, but we need to start fighting this fire a bit more than we have been doing. We've got water supplies going in on that, but we can't actually send in any firefighters apart from this one, because they're not protected against the chemical hazards.
What's that?
So
On our
you,
way.
I mean, where are you coming from? Are you walking in from over here? That's really annoying. Anyway, we now need to start doing the more firefighty business over here.
What's that?
Get them running down here
On
then
the
and
way.
set up a block over there. Then block over here, please. Thank you. No
up?
water supply issues here.
On
We
our
have
way.
the water connected up to the main supplies down here. So
On
get
the
you hooked
way.
up here, get the fire fighted, fought, extinguished, all of the proper
Listen.
technical terms. Get you rolling up here to block
On
off
the
apparently
way.
they're crossing in that way, which I didn't foresee coming. You're blocking here. Fire, was that the fire we cleared? I think there may have been the fire we cleared. Don't think any of this hazmat is actually a part of it. So immediately drop this off,
I'm on it.
grab these people and take them to safety. Hopefully you'll grab these two. We'll send them back at the same time so they'll
Will
go
be
on the
done
same
immediately.
decontamination cycle. And now we just need to grab you, for example. Can you run off here and nick this bloke? I need you to nick them, take them back here so they can be decontaminated. You might get contaminated, but that's okay. I think we can start sending home some of this. We had lots of units called in to deal with the incident, but we don't need them. You can go back. You can go back as well.
Listening.
In fact, all of these pretty much can return to station. You can return as well. No need for you. It's just nice having them there. It's what you call capacity build-up.
Listening.
And I think we have this sorted here, so we're now pretty much just waiting for all of that to sort out. And while we wait, we can go ahead and change back into their normal clothing. You have arrived over here. I need one of these officers to jump out, if you would like.
On our
Could
way.
you... I need you to nick this person, please. It's a child, but they're now under arrest. Thankfully, they're not contagious.
On my way.
They need to be loaded
On
into
my
the back
way.
of the patrol car. All right, then you'll have to walk over here then. Not really that bloody
my way.
difficult. Over there with the person. We could technically just send that vehicle around, but that doesn't seem like a good idea at all, actually. Do we have any other decontaminated people? There's showing us one. Maybe that's the one we're carrying, and then there's one there. Right, okay, so park up the patrol car. Right here. Just get out there and grab this bloke for me, will you? Thank you kindly, officer. We need to carry that person over here. Guide them at the very least. They're not technically carrying. So you have now changed into your regular old uniforms. Yes, you have. Good.
On our
You need
way.
to then pick up that
sir.
one, the other one. You can deconnect the vehicle, right? I need you to deconnect the vehicle. We don't need it to be hooked up
Sir.
anymore. We have the full water tank going. You have done your duty. You can go ahead and return. You've been emptied out. We've got another person there that is infected-ish. So you, patrol car, need to send you down here and grab that person, lead them back to safety. We have another person right up here. You are an officer. You can grab this person for me, thank you. We don't need to hold them in anymore. We'll start redirecting traffic as we have the scene still under lockdown. They're doing that. You are prepared over here. You can technically...
On the way.
Right, get you into the vehicle. You as well, right? Oh, you're still connected up here. Technically, it's sort of broken this. Maybe it's the weather that's changed. So you can now go ahead and jump into this vehicle, and we can send you back as well. So we're only keeping the command facilities right now. We don't really need any firefighting capabilities, but we do still have the decon vehicle here, which we need for the people that we are bringing back somewhere. Like here, for example, here, and have they dealt with this person down here? No, they have not. So we'll park up another patrol car over here, get you out. Need you to run down here and grab this person for me, mate. Cheers. Then we have a person up here who's been detained by the police. Get them over here ready as well to sort that out. We still got people walking in for some reason, even though we have people telling them not to, because they're using the apron of the fire station. Let's sort that out then. There's also just a drunk person over there on the other side of the police. Here, just standing about. That's okay. There's nothing against being drunk in public, so what can we do? Traffic's turned around. They're taking that person back down here. I think they're arriving back pretty much at the same time, which for me anyway is very convenient, apart from perhaps one bloke. Or have I just completely lost track of them all? We've got another bloke being taken in where? There is the other one, and then we have... How many? We've got you. Let's just get them all grouped together. So they're standing about. We've got 1, 2, and then a third one. Do we not have a fourth? Maybe we didn't. So we'll just get all of those 3 together and get them in there. Then that'll be sorted. In fact, we'll start redirecting traffic down here as they finish their walk. You can go back to your station, please. Thank you for doing your job. Unfortunately, you were slightly hemmed in by the non-working barrier. All 3 are now here. Get them in at once so they'll all decontaminate. Oh, great. That person's now been injured. So they'll jump out, get reinfected, and it'll just be a bit of a mess. I believe that may require a fireman, but thankfully we've got a couple of firemen in this. So you can pick this person up. Oh no, there weren't. We now got a circulatory collapse though, so that's quite important. Grab the doctor vehicle and the firefighting right over where? Perhaps inside the shop, so get them rolling. We also need another ambulance, but we can't use that one because that's for the firefighting units. So grab you, run you up here so we can get this final person decontaminated. And we'll get treatment going. We can then start collapsing our command structure. You can get back into your vehicle, return to station. Thank you for assisting us today. Are you some sort of just outside? Yeah, you might just be an outside commander, but I'm using you as sort of a high-up commander. Anyway, you can return. You can also prepare. You can collapse your roadblocks over here. You have arrived at the scene. We'll just... No, I wanted you out. Didn't want you... No, I didn't want you to dance. I wanted you out. Thank you, then. We'll prepare you out here. I won't bother getting a bag for this bloke because we've got the doctor on scene. It's a circulatory collapse. That's a fairly major incident for a person to be missing. So we need that going pretty quickly. Over here, the doctor's arriving.
There is a person running
Oh, great. Oh, that's conveniently right near where all these police officers are, but they're very determined to the orders they gave or were given. They're very German in that regard. To drop the gun, motherfucker. And he did. So he's now being detained. You are all crewed up out here. You can return to patrol. You are an ambulance. You can get out. You need to prepare, and you need to grab that thing. Then we've got a fireman here with a wounded party on board. We can go ahead and collapse the tent. Thank you. Just get you down here. We have another patrol car up here. Get them ready to roll, which they are now. Get them circulating again. And then you can just go ahead, then just as soon as you get near here, you can go ahead and get ready to roll again. So you drop them off there for me. Thank you. You are then ready to take over here and assess the patient for me, are you? Yes, you are. Oh no, I've just made you drop your bag because that's a thing I can do for no good reason there. Please treat the patient. That seems like a thing you should be doing, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Are you now ready to transport this person? Yes, you are, so we can go ahead and do that. We can wrap up quite a few calls right in a very short amount of time. You're very nearly ready for transport, so sending out a doctor immediately was a good idea. This doctor, by the way, he's only there part-time between 7 in the morning and like 8 in the evening or something like that. So he's very time critical.
What's up?
So it gets a bit
I'm on
confusing like that. But as I said in the previous episode, those kind of restrictions do exist in real life. So it's nice having them in a video game. It helps to create more immersion.
it. On my way.
It's also nice having It's also nice having all of these quite high, intense call-outs that might require a lot of ambulance transportation with a limited number of ambulances. Because you...
Person injured by faulty
Okay,
electrical
that's
appliance.
quite serious.
Removed.
We need to actually use this doctor for transport, I believe. We'll just get these ready out here. Yeah, I knew that would happen over here. Are you even... No, you're not a trauma, but that's okay. Get you going, or intensive over here. Get you going on the bell. Down here we'll grab faulty electrical equipment. Grab ambulance and doctor. Get you rolling immediately. That could also be quite serious. You know, electrical shock is nothing to joke about, really. So we'll get all of that queued up. Get you returning to station. You're up here, you're treating. Patients ready for transport.
Will be
Hopefully
done
you won't
immediately.
need a doctor, but I don't know yet. We'll find out in a second when they're back in the ambulance. In the ambulance, and indeed no doctor needed for transport. Ambulances are now arriving up here. Let's get these parked up quite nicely. Park you over here. Bring in the doctor man. Park you right over here. This is where you fit in as nicely as possible. That's okay. I would like you all the way up here on the pavement, if you would like, please. Hello. No, you'd need to do what I'm telling you to. I think it may have been... There we go. See, this is a cocking cock. Right, get you parked in the bloody driveway then.
Report of a circulatory
Another
collapse.
circulatory
Treat and
collapse.
take the victim away.
Oh, fuck me. This is actually pretty bad. We'll go up here, we'll grab these two, then they'll roll on this one down here. Although you can always reassign the doctor if you find out it's unnecessary up here. To get you out here, actually, technically, what we need to do is get the doctor out. The doctor came out, but doctor is hiding in the bush. Because doctor is afraid of being on YouTube.
What's up?
Which is
On my
okay,
way.
it's quite terrifying these days, because you never know what happens on YouTube. You know, we've had Nazi sympathisers, we've had fucking suicide forest people. Great, we need the bloody fire service over here. Fire appliance number 1. Hello, you, HLF. I need you to hold bum up here and just help out here, because we've got quite a serious incident. You are still moving over there. Actually, what this means is we can actually reassign these calls, because we'll grab this doctor unit then, reassign it up here. This doctor will then go ahead as soon as possible. We'll go ahead and reassign itself down to this call, because we'll need other units up here. There's no point in spending this unit up here doing nothing when it could be down at another incident helping out somebody with a circulatory collapse. Much quicker. Because there'll be no delay in service up here, but there will be a, quicker service up or down at the other call that we haven't actually really bothered to look into yet. Even though it arrived literally seconds afterward. Just get you queued up here, get you out then. Then we rush down here. We've got ambulances pulling up here, so we'll queue up and park them up properly. Because it looks nice and it's slightly less disruptive for traffic if we do it this way. Certainly I hope so. You grab your kit immediately. Jump out, grab your stretcher, run up here, treat the patient for me, thank you. And stretcher team, queue yourself up as well. Did the fire service turn out? Yeah, they did. They've actually arrived up here, that's great. So out you go, just grab a hooligan. It says axe, but what they mean is a hooligan. Don't know why they have gotten that wrong. Oh no, you don't, you do mean the key lockpicking thing, which never really works anyway. So grab it out here. We got another incident, which I don't know what is, but I'll find out in a second.
On our way.
That is hypoglycemia. That's some sort of medical incident. So we'll well, then we'll use the ambulance over here, which is this one, to run down here. Don't know if we'll need a doctor, but we'll find out soon enough. Oh yeah, that was the ambulance down here now. Got it. So up here, have you sorted out the door, or do you need to back it down? No, you don't need to whack it down. Doctor's out. Doctor is here.
What's up?
To get in here anyway, we've got a
the
sea
way.
cover in here, so you'll just go in here and try and sort that out while the doctor grabs his bag and run in here. How serious are we looking? Not terribly serious,
On our way.
but we'll go ahead and send home the fire service. They're not needed anymore. Thank you for turning up, though. Really helpful job there.
What's up? Let's
Then
go.
we'll sort out a doctor treatment going on here. Don't know why they've got a speed camera in the living room. I think that's what that is. No, it's a far good something or other. Don't know what that's doing there, but it certainly is right there. We'll get the doctor working on the patient. Are you ready to return? Thank you. You are. That'll help sort out the traffic. How are you looking in terms of transportability? You're ready
On the way.
to get them on the stretcher and
Will be done immediately.
rolling on the way. Get you in the ambulance. We'll see if we need to send the doctor.
On my
Probably
way.
we will. We also have a doctor or ambulance arriving up here. Get them out. Get treatment started as soon as.
What's up?
Then you go over here, treat the patient for me. Oh, they're looking quite decent.
up?
Don't know if
On
we'll
the
need
way.
a doctor up here, but fingers crossed we won't.
Yeah.
You all need a ready for transport to get the stretcher bearer
On our way.
inside. You down here, you're ready to go. You do need a doctor, so let's
our
just
way.
roll with a doctor here on board. Get you going pretty loud up there. Just
Medical
so we get this
emergency.
sorted out.
Someone has fallen
Calm
and
down,
slightly
stop getting
treat
injured.
and remove.
Christ on a bicycle, this is
What's up?
difficult work. You're ready for transport.
Will do.
Pick it up here. Fingers crossed this one won't need a doctor to transport.
Yeah,
What was
on
that
our
call
way.
up there? I don't know. You're ready for duty, so I'm reassigning you onto another call. You won't even get time to go back and sort yourself out. Where is this person, to be precise? It's on inside the station building. That's okay. Are you rolling with siren? You're rolling with lights on. Now you've got siren going as well. So you're now ready. You don't need a doctor, thank God for that. So we now have a free doctor in the city. Very important news. So send you back to the station. It's one of the 24-hour doctors, so they'll be available all the time. You might get reassigned immediately, as that call up there might require it. Doctor back down here, but I think we're getting close to it going out of service. 2 ambulances. One is assigned to the fire service, so we can't really use that one for anything other than fires. Our ambulance arrived up at the train station. We'll just park it, I suppose, right over here in the taxi lane. You know, it's an ambulance. What they're going to do about it? Nothing. So get you parked up facing that way for me. Thank you. You'll just switch in there. We can go ahead and turn off the lights.
An incident of
Oh, we got shoplifting, so we got something for the police finally. Apart from that little bit of a shooting earlier, it's been quite quiet for them.
Will do.
So
Let's
get
do.
you going into the rail station for me, please. And we have a person inside the shop. What were you buying? You were buying some health magazines, it appears. That's okay. It's good, you know. Quite ironic, perhaps, but, you know. Certainly it's something to read. Why don't you want to enter the building? Could you please enter for me? Thank you. That was... Apparently, you...
On the
Okay,
way.
you're there. You can't go in there on the blanket, so we've got a shoplifting call. Grab a patrol vehicle. Go, 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 go. We got a shoplifter. Go, go, go. Wee woo, wee woo. And the police are on scene with the shoplifter. Jump out, grab the woman. Grab the woman, punch the woman in the face. Yeah, punch the woman in the face. Nice job, officers. Go ahead and put the person on the car. We can transport, thank you. And what about our wounded party up here? They are pretty much ready for transport unless they'll need a doctor. I'll find out here in a second when we are in the ambulance. We have another incident going on here. No need for a doctor. Actually, we'll go ahead and we'll reassign them to the Seaside Hospital. Another police incident has been called out down here, but I suspect that suspect might get away, but we'll get a police unit responding just as a token effort. While that goes on and while we fill that call out, we can go ahead and check out the status at the Waldkrankenhaus. Yeah, only 8 normal beds, 5 intensive. So we do need to sort that out at some point. We need to start sending patients elsewhere. Otherwise we've got these people down here that are still awaiting. So we must have a couple of police officers standing. Oh yeah, they were all the way over there. I forgot about them. Whoops. Sorry lads, I've just sort of left you in the middle of nowhere for hours and hours on end. You're probably pretty pissed off with me now. Oh, you're at a call, weren't you? Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Sorry. Yeah, it's not going to be great on our efficiency stats, weren't it? We forgot about police officers, forgot about an ambulance. Oops. You are an adiposa, which I think is a quite a big person, so to say. So let's get the big ambulance going to you. Right, now we've got a building on fire. Oh, yes, we do. I think we actually might want to go with Halbzug for this one, so we get an ambulance tagging along. We'll need a patrol car as well at some point. We have a regular patrol car, thank you. If you could make your way down here to the massive fire. I mean, these fires rarely happen like this. Usually it's just in one flat. It's spreading now into the forestry. Right, we may need to do some sort of additional calling in here. We cleared the police from there. There's a Oh, there's something being marked over there as being police despite not being police. Are you? You're now in this one, so you can go up here and sort out traffic on that end. Just block it off for us. You're still waiting for one of your officers to return. Hopefully you can go ahead and just jump out of the way here for me, mate. Cheers. Let's leave your patrol vehicle here. Fire service, I need you, sir, to park your command vehicle right over here. Thank you. You need to get your breathing apparatus on. You need to bring this one further down. You need to keep going. Don't park near the fire, please. Thank you. So bring you close, 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 close. You need to also be prepared here. You need to go in front here. And, okay, stuff's now exploding. You've got your suits on, so please do a quick attack for me. Get you parked down here to the side if you would like. Right here, turn you about. Like so. We got loads of fire here, so get everybody out. If you could keep your lights on, please. And you, please run away from all of that fire, because that will be really hazardous to your health. We need you to be put in a different position. You need to set up here. We need to start calling in additional units. So sort this out here. We'll definitely need more. Can you two grab and put on some BAs for us as well? That would be absolutely fantastic if you could. Can you sort of just make your way about the fire? You need to start turning people about. This is not really an ideal spot for us. We're not really able to put out the fire. Actually, disregard this. You'll need to make your way out here and come around and approach from the other side. You did get fire BA systems on, so you'll need to prepare here. We've got the quick attack going on, which is immediately attacking the fire, but we now need to start assessing the situation. I'm doing that by deploying a splitter or jack or whatever you want to call it. As soon as that's been sorted, we'll go ahead and change out from a single high pressure attack onto a more substantial attack line. You need to basically go all the way around. Meanwhile, let's try and call in some of this volunteer fire service over here. You are what we need. Get you rolling over here. Let's do what I don't really care for, but we have to do it. Get a few more units rolling in as we build our capacity. Bring you around. You need to go all the way down here, mate, and just all the way around for me. You're parked over there, the ambulance. You're fighting the fire from down there. You can go ahead then and hook up here. You need to deconnect. You will actually be sent and hooked up over here. We've got a hydrant because we are going to need to consider that. Could you deploy your light pole? Please hook it up here. And could you then turn that over there so we can see what we're doing, please? Thank you. You've now hooked up here with the water splitters. You can go ahead and grab a fire hose and hook up to the splitter. Thank you. Where about our ladder unit? Is that's over there? Great. I don't know if we can actually queue up movement orders, but I'm trying now, holding down shift. That's usually how it works in these games. I need one unit to run up here and try and cut off the... can you not... Oh, you can't move through there. That's a bit of a pain. It actually appears that the building fire itself has been contained, so this one's not really necessary. So all of that I called in, the capacity I built up, was completely unneeded. But, you know, better safe than sorry, I suppose. Not really, but that's another story for another day. Bring you in here, around you go, around the back, and have you just set up in here. The house may catch fire again. See, I'm trying to cut the fire off here, so it won't spread that way. Actually, you need to go away, because that car's on fire. Could you go ahead and put out the car? Thank you. You need to run in here and try and... You're extinguishing that, you're extinguishing that. Okay. We have none of our additional units have actually arrived yet. You are now ready over here with the quite large patient. Could you go out here? You need to pick up a stretcher for me. Thank you. I'll position you over here and drop you off, and then you'll be ready for transport. Right. You got your stretcher there. Wrong person. Drop them off, as I told you. Into the ambulance. Then we pick up with the other team. Get you ready in here, loaded up and ready to go. You can now get yourself sorted out again. You can go to the big hospital because we won't need you in quite a long time. So off you go. You will return to station, which frees up one ambulance. Situation by the fire. Car fire is out. That thing isn't. That's an electrical fire, but we're putting water on it, so it's going to be fine. Meanwhile we do that, we can perhaps actually bring in one of these appliances. You're quite well staffed, aren't you? Yes, you are. I've positioned you slightly closer to the curbing because this is just not working. Let's get one team ready with ATs, Atemschutzers, and then get you rolling all the way around. You need to do the same maneuver we've done before. Can we then get the Gruppenführer out, get you to position this vehicle right here? Unfortunately for the Land Rover Discovery here, he'll be trapped. But that's just unfortunate for him. What are you doing? You're getting back in. Don't know what you're doing out here, but can we get the Gruppenführer out? Get you to set up your lighting pole. Thank you. Shine a light over there. We can then take this one. I think I already turned it, but this one can actually be turned a bit more over here, so we've got more lighting on the actual scene itself. Put the blue lights on. You're the fire service. You always park your vehicle with the blue lights on. Get blue lights on, lads. Jesus Christ. So you'll need to prepare here with fire hoses. Hook it up here. Where is the nearest hydrant, if you can find one? But that wasn't the fire. That was perhaps the patient we had from earlier. And yeah, we definitely need to do some sort of more deployment here. So hook you up here. Get you rolling down here. Get you ready to hook up and assist with the firefighting. Let's just try and reel this one out good and long. Drop you down here, which we did. Hook you up to this one. You're just taking a lot of fire to the face at the moment. Let's get you down here. Shock incident up here. Ambulance, Dr. Car from this station. We'll go and deal with that. We'll get that one sorted. Oh, bugging my arse. We'll need a ladder unit rolling immediately from here. This one always parks a bit awkward. I need to keep in mind that whenever I start a game, because I need to call that out and get it parked up properly. So you've sorted yourself out here. You're ready to deploy onto it. You need to grab a hose and assist. You'll need to operate the pump. And if necessary, well, technically it will be necessary, won't it? So we need to sort out some sort of water supply for this vehicle. Anything in the area up here is one. Don't know if it's long enough to reach. But we just have to hope at the moment. Let's just get you sorted out. Connect you up here. Connect you to the vehicle, if you would please. Although it looks like it's actually under control right now. So you're rolling up here. These vehicles need to park up in a manner that puts them not in the middle of everything when the major ladder arrives. Park you here. I think that was a fire that cleared, so we need to go down there and sort out that scene. Can you park up there? Then we'll go down here and try and sort this mess out. We need to send everybody home. Actually, we need to first of all dismantle all of these hoses. Then we need to get you to drop the hoses that you have. No, need you to disconnect, please. Now we've got a person running amok in the area, so grab a patrol car. Actually, we can send home you. You're not needed. You need to rush up here and deal with this, because that bloke's shooting at something. People, buildings, I don't know. A metaphor for something, I'm sure. We'll go ahead then and disconnect. We don't want to connect the same hose up to a building, you know. That's a bit daft. So are you willing to disconnect this one? Yes, you are. So drop you, drop you. Need to pick this up here. You need to then immediately disconnect and move down here. The person who hooked this one up, for example, you can go ahead and disconnect this. Police should be arriving up here. Oh, they have, and they've actually... Oh, God, the fire appliance is on fire. We've just had every fireman being killed over this. Can the police go away? And wait for that thing to explode, please. 3, 2, 1. A boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Go and arrest this bloke. We now need to take, unfortunately, as soon as we free up a fire appliance, which might be this one, for example, first. That will need to be returned in. You need to sort itself out here. You can... Are you? You're not the commander, are you? No, you're not. So you can go ahead and... no, you can't, because we've already done that. So you've already technically hooked yourself off here, so you can reset everything and get sorted out. Same have you. So you need to get ready over here. You need to collapse. We've got an ambulance here that we can dispatch immediately up here to the incident. Right, we need more ambulances, actually. We need doctors. We need everything. We've got what's, in all situation, quite a terrible situation. We've got this down here we need to sort out. You need to set this up. Doctor needs to prepare. He's now ready, and that vehicle is ready, so go ahead and get you on board to this. We'll grab an ambulance from up here. That's not the ambulance, that's the ambulance. Get that one rolling down here. Immediately, we need help down here. We've got a major incident, many casualties. Get you inside, get you start treatment here. Are they dead? No, they're not. Good news, they weren't dead. All 3 are here, so roll immediately. Up here. Thank you. Ambulance coming in there. Another ambulance, it seems. Down here we can send all of you. Are you willing to all go into your car? You can go in. We have a patrol car here that we can send on patrol. You still haven't received your final person back, have you? Have they just been sort of bugged out or something? I don't know. Maybe they have. Are you now willing to go home? You are. You're willing to go home. You're willing to collapse yourself. You are willing to sort yourself out. So you have arrived up here. Now we've got ambulances starting to arrive. So get them out here and start treating the injured parties.
On my way.
No, don't get an axe. Get stuff that's helpful for people. Axes don't fix injured people, do they?
Yeah?
So ambulance arriving. All of the ambulances are actually arriving now. Now we'll need to start parking these half decently. Park you off to the side. Just park there, mate. That's okay. You also need to get ready with your bags. Everyone needs to grab bags for the moment. We can then start transporting.
I'm on
Get you
it.
sorted. Grab a bag. That has grabbed a bag. They haven't gotten out, but they have now. Grab a bag. Get you rolling over
let's go.
here. You need to go in here and treat as well. Just grab anybody you can get and start treatment, okay? That's absolutely brilliant, that. Are we treating everyone? I think we might actually be treating everyone, so you can go and sort that person out. We will then start stretching some of these people out from the scene as we are ready to do so. Right, here we have, you are carrying a stretcher, pick up that patient.
What's up?
You logically would belong to that person. You are ready,
Yeah?
but is your patient ready to go? I don't know. You're ready, certainly, so load you into the ambulance and get this ambulance going. You're also ready. This person also appears to be ready.
Yeah?
Do we have... hang on, who are you technically with? Because, oh, you're with that person over there, got it. So you pick up that one, right? And you need to pick up that patient over there. Logically it would be, wouldn't it? Stretcher, please, thank you. So you are ready to transport. Go, the lights and siren. You need to go to another hospital. You need to go to a different hospital, mate. You know that, right? Thank you. You should be... Ah, that was the wrong person, technically, but we'll get them reassigned. So you're treating that person there. You are treating this person up here. We need just one more ambulance. We'll call in one from outside. Let's grab one from south if we can. You, for example. Let's get you queued up here. You're ready to go. You'll need police to be taking you along, but that's okay. We've got 2 officers on foot who will be needing a car and won't have one anytime soon. So get you. You're in there. You'll sorted that out. You'll need to go that hospital. Yeah, that's good. Get you going to a different one. Slightly further away so we space them out a bit. You're treating here. So you need to now get a tow truck for that vehicle. We also need to tow away the other wreckage up here. We have down here a fire where we technically also need to tow. No, we don't. We have the incident commander who still haven't left. Then we have up here, we need to sort this out. And for this we need to bring out the firemen who need to go into the basket. Who need to then bring down this person. And we'll queue up an ambulance down here ready with a stretcher team to take them to hospital once they've cleared. But before we do that, let's have a look at the hospitals. So we've got 10 beds at the hospital on site. Then we got 17 at the Seaside Hospital. The intensive we've got 24, and we've got quite a lot over at the other one. Basically it's unlimited as a backup in case everything really kicks off and you have too many injured to care for everything that's going on. That doesn't seem to happen in single player, but I haven't tried this in multiplayer, so I can't comment on its usefulness there. My god, my throat is beginning to kill me because I've been talking for quite a long time. You need doctor and police.
Listening.
Okay.
On my way.
We've got tow trucks coming in here to get a police officer on board. So you've got certainly got your doctor, or you've got your police. Let's see here, hopefully you won't require anything else. You are ready for transport as well. So go please, on lights and siren, it's one of our own. Please go and grab them and do it quickly to the hospital. Thank you. So you on board here, will you be needing a doctor to tag along? No, you don't. So you can go off here and you'll jump into this one where we already have a police officer.
Yeah?
Are waiting, so we can go ahead and call in a tow truck on that vehicle. Thank you. You're now ready to go. Get you going. You've got everything on board. Ah! Haha! That's a bit unfortunate, isn't it?
What's up?
See, that's a patrol car, and the game knows that, so that wreckage has now been assigned as a sort of tacky alongy. That's a bit unfortunate. That's a tow truck arriving here, so you can go up to the hospital and prepare to tow it. Down here we've got another vehicle that needs towing technically, and you have not received your other officer back. Don't know why, you just haven't, so you can run up here and call in a tow truck. Oh, we got a ladder unit, sorry about that, forgot about you. I forget about a lot of these things. What about here? Oh yeah, you're just ready for transporting this person. Drop them off for me, thank you. You need to just raise up the ladder.
What's up? Will be done immediately.
Yeah, just a moment, just a moment, just a moment. We're sorting out this down here and get this cleared out so we're no longer busy. We've got several other incidents going on right now. We've got a patrol vehicle here that'll deal with this incident up here. We now have some sort of oil slick somewhere. Oh yeah, we do. And that vehicle down there has been damaged slightly. So if we go in here, we do on the other station actually, we go down here with a Rüstzug, which we need for this type of incident. You can... Are you needing what?
On my way.
You're preparing for transport. Don't know if you'll need a doctor on board. It's an adiposer, so you'll need the... Oh, you can't get that. Okay, then we'll go ahead and send everything back home. You collapse yourself down. That's a bit unfortunate, because we just sent that far, far away, didn't we? Hopefully that'll clear soon enough. Down here we have... It's actually right here. So that's rather convenient. Can you go up here, park down here? Because we've got a bit of an oil slick going on up this road, which we can't really send anyone down. So we need to sort that out. Hopefully you go out the right way. We've got a person running up here. You've driven past the person, you dick.
Someone has fallen and is slightly
So somebody's fallen and is slightly injured. We've got an ambulance right nearby. That'll grab that call. Thank you. You are running down here to catch up. Now we've got a... Oh, I don't remember what that is. Oh, yeah, I do know now. That is a patient transport. So get you rolling to up here and transport. Did we get the tow truck? Yeah, it's right here. So can you please pick up that thing there? Because it's a bit broken, you know. You are here. You need to go down here and grab this suspect for us, please. Let's deal with this. This is a police incident. It seems like a good idea to rush this one. The other one's pretty much just a parked car on a side street that's dropped a bit of oil. Just cut off that citron. Just use the AI pathfinding here slightly. Unfortunately, punch the man in the face. Then we'll move on here to the other person involved incident. Up here, grab you, sort you out here, try and sort this all out. Run in here to cinema and sort everything out. I thought that was set Jean-Claude Van Damme, but it doesn't. Disappointingly so.
Will do.
Anyway, in here there should be an injured party somewhere, don't know. Oh, there they are, lying in one of the theatres. So get the stretcher involved as well. You're down here, you've nicked the bastard, lovely job. Get you in your patrol vehicle and send you back to station. Down here we should have units arriving. We have the adiposer ambulance. Grab a stretcher for us if you'd like. And then we just... No, out of the ambulance for us all, thank you. Now take them down here, we'll park up the incident commander right over here to the side actually. That seems like a decent spot. Then we'll bring in the primary appliance. We need to use the vehicle commander thing right over here. Park it right there. We'll get the vehicle. You can park here, facing the other way so it looks a bit more official. You can drop off the patient. You can pick up the patient. You can then clear. It's all a happy day, really. To get you back on board, get you all out, then you need to just grab some of this binding. Just kitty litter, really, just to the vehicle. In real life, you need to do a bit more than that for this type of incident, but we can't in this. As it has a technical defect, you need to make sure he doesn't spill any more out. But we can't, for logical reasons, do that here. It's just a game, we're limited. So we just need to spread some kitty litter onto the roadway. It's not really that serious a call here. But we have to treat it all in our work, don't we? Yes, we do. Words are difficult right now. Get you rolling again out here, actually to the other hospital that's far away because you're not one of our units. So I can go ahead and I can economise a bit with that. You and then
there is a person running amok
you over here. I think this is a good time to wrap everything up for today. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Goodbye for now.